Hello, it's Tracy Jackson coming to you, wishing you a happy Revenge of the Sith. If you guys know me, you know Darth Vader is my favorite character in Star Wars. Like, I lose it when I see Darth Vader, and there's reasons behind that, and I'm going to talk about that some other time, but maybe in my newsletter for this week. But I wanted to come to you with your card of the week this week. I felt really called to use a brand new Oracle card app that I just got earlier this week that I'm loving. I felt like this whole energy of transformation and like this kind of unbridled revolutionary type spirit that was needing to spring forth, and the oracle deck that matched that so well was the one that I purchased this week from Alana Fairchild, called the Wild Canyon Oracle. I know a lot of people freak out about like the apps. Like, are the apps just as good as the cards? They are. They are just as accurate. Sometimes to me even more. I feel like I'm more allowing spirit to choose for me in the app than even in the cards. But I love this deck. Like, I've been literally pining over it for the past like month since I saw that it came out, and like finally bit the bullet and bought it. But the card this week is Anchor to Fly, and this is the actual artwork. It's just really beautiful, very colorful. I just found this on the internet, and you can see Kuan Yin here is trying to bring this person down to the ground, right? And you might be going, what? Like, what does this mean? But the message is in the words, Anchor to Fly. If we're always like floating above, if we're always in the idea mind space, if we're always, daydreaming and like wishing and wanting, we can never get the manifestations that we want. And this card is really telling us, in order to truly fly, to truly soar, to truly get the things that we desire in our life, we've got to get anchored in. We've got to ground. We've got to take practical actions here on earth to make the things that we daydreamed about manifest in the material realm. And so this card is really telling us that we need to get down and get grounded in our being, such that the ideas and the inspirations that we're getting up here actually have some practical action here on earth. This card is also really speaking to this idea of moving to a new level, moving to a new version of you, and that can't happen if you don't get grounded, if you don't put yourself allow yourself to come down a bit so that you can move forward. People don't realize that manifestation doesn't happen in the future or the past. It doesn't happen when we're thinking about the future or the past. It happens here in the present. And the only way to really help us to stay present is to ground. And so there's so many ways to do that. There's so many ways to get grounded. You can get grounded just by, one of my favorite things to do is take my shoes off, go barefoot, so that I can feel all four corners of my feet as I walk. I can imagine, roots springing forth from under my feet and going directly into Mother Earth. I can, when I'm meditating or whatever, I can put my hands face down on my knees to really root into the ground, and just feeling my weight helps to ground me and bring me back into the present moment, right? Because I'm literally feeling the sensations that are going on right now. So all of those things are really good. Additional things that you can do to ground: tea. is a great way to ground. Like just, drinking a daily cup of tea helps you to get grounded. It helps you to stay present. You're able to focus on that tea, right? Focus on sipping that tea, even steeping your tea, all of that stuff. It helps you to stay present. Eating root vegetables helps you to get grounded because it helps, it's a much denser food, so it helps to keep you more settled and more grounded. Hugging a tree, I know, most people think of that in a funny sense, like the tree hugger or whatever, but it works. Going outside and going barefoot, earthing, is something, really allowing your hands to touch that dirt and play with that dirt is another good way to get grounded. And those are the things that we have to do in order to move to that next level and to manifest in our present reality what it is that we are desiring for our lives, and also for the lives of others. Many of us have been put here to perform a certain work, and we can't perform that work if we are constantly worried about the future or are thinking about the past. We can't do that from the elevated state. We have to come down at some point and really get to the actions that are needed. And a lot of times people ask, well, I don't really know what it is I'm supposed to do practically here on earth. Ask for guidance, ask for inspiration. That's literally what it is. Inspired action. Inspiration is inspired action. Ask for that from your guides, from your angels, from, the entity that you call on. I call on God, you might call on, Buddha or whoever, but call on whoever it is that you feel can bring that forth. And sometimes it might be calling on a particular deity, God or goddess, who embodies what you're trying to bring forth. Obviously, Lakshmi is somebody who can bring forth abundance and prosperity. There's several other goddesses that do that, though. If you're looking for healing or looking for transformation, Isis is a great one for that. So really, play into getting connected to ask for those inspired actions to bring forth into the earthly realm, so that not only you can benefit from the manifestation, but those who are meant to be your the ones that you teach and the ones you share your wisdom with can help them move forward to be able to share their wisdom with others as well. I hope that helps you guys this week. I hope that you enjoyed the guidance. If you did, please feel free to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube or on Instagram TV. You can subscribe by following me on Instagram. Also, if you are local here in the Houston area, I am going to be teaching an Oracle card reader course on Saturday, May 11th at 10:30 a.m. at Body, Mind, and Soul here in Houston. I'm really looking forward to it. This is the first time I've taught this class. It was one that was requested by the students who took my Oracle Card Basics class, which I just did one of those last weekend. But it was a card course requested for people who want to learn how to read for other people, really want to learn how to get in tune with reading for other people. Obviously, my biggest thing, I love teaching people how to read for themselves because I feel like there's such a power in that, but I do know that there are certain people that don't ever want to read for themselves, and they do want to get guidance from someone who is a reader. So I definitely want to offer that option for people. So if you're here local in Houston, please feel free to join me at Body, Mind, and Soul. You can go to the Body, Mind, and Soul website. I'll try to link it in both my Instagram story, as well as not Instagram story, my Instagram TV and my YouTube, so that you have the ability to click on it to sign up if you'd like to sign up. So I hope to see you there, and happy May the 5th, Revenge of the Sith, and I hope you have a great week this week. I look forward to speaking to you next week. Bye.